So now imagine if you and this man in question were like, today, not today, we must take it by force. 10 rounds. Before we take a look at this whole sperm leakage and all that, we consider many things. I am Naskamsia Nava, and this is Sexuality and Health Wellness, where we leave no crumbs behind. Now, we must consider when we talk about this leakage, when we talk about sperm leakage, semen leakage, sperm leakage, semen leakage after sexual intercourse, what do we look at? We look at number one, what position did you assume when you were having sex? You cannot assume the standing position or the sitting position while having sex, or the woman on top position while having sex, and not expect the semen or the sperm to leak after sexual intercourse. It's definitely gonna happen, right? You get what I'm saying? So we check, okay, what is the position that you assumed while taking this ride with this man, with your husband? We assume, or we check it, right? And another thing is, we cannot really say sperm leakage. It is actually semen leakage, because that ejaculate, whatever your husband is putting in your inside, is not only sperm, it is semen. And semen consists of sperm and many other fluids that are as a result of contribution from different organ or different gland from the reproductive system of your man, of your husband, of your spouse. We look at the bulbourethral gland, we look at the seminal vesicle. So these places I just mentioned, they also contribute to the semen that your husband releases as ejaculate. Then we also look at the fluid from the testicles, that's the sperm. The sperm comes from the testicles. You must understand that when your husband ejaculates inside of you, what happens is your uterus and your cervix, they contract. And also with the help of prostaglandins present in the semen, they contract so that they could kind of magnet those sperm, those precious sperm, because the female reproductive system is configured in a way that once you have sex with a man and the man releases inside of you, your reproductive system functions in a way to take in the necessary things. What do I mean? That contraction is like, come on, you lovely sperm, I love you, come on in, welcome. So they take in the sperm, and they take in as much as is possible. So now imagine if you and this man in question were like, today, not today. Sorry for that sound. Today, not today, we must take it by force. 10 rounds. Okay, that leftovers. But let's be factual. Today, not today, 10 rounds or nothing. And then you guys started the journey, and the journey was going fine and good, and voila, 10 rounds. I'm like, okay, let's go and rest. My sister, I want you to understand that there will be sperm leakage, just like you people call it, or just the way I call it. There will be semen leakage throughout the night, even until the next day. And this is because at first round, this man ejaculated inside of you. Second round, the same thing. Third round, up till they turned around. So what do you expect? The uterus have taken in so much sperm, have welcomed so much sperm, and you know that just a drop of semen contains how many sperm? How many again? I cannot hear you. Oh, you know, right? So have taken in so much sperm and is even tired, and there is no space anymore. Okay, I'm the one that constructed that, but just take it from that angle. have taken in so much sperm, and this time around cannot take in any more volume. So the remnants are like, okay, we don't have any space for you guys anymore. You can go back right now. We've taken in all that we need. The useful stuff, we've taken. All right, you can go back right now. So that is what is happening at that moment. And even if the whole time round you push up your booty with some, you propped up your pelvic bone, your pelvic muscles, or whatever, with a pillow, and you're like, everything must enter, sweetheart. Everything cannot enter, and that is not going to restrict you from conceiving, unless and that is when we put our telescope on the man. Put our telescope on the man. Is the sperm motile? What is the motility level of this sperm in question? You can go and see the video I made about sperm and everything about sperm, right? You can go see them. But what is the motility like? We look at that, and then we look at what is the volume of the sperm. Now, I was talking about, semen, that sperm is inside the semen. Even if this man splattered semen all over this room, if we analyze this semen, you might be shocked to know that just 2% of this semen is the sperm, and the rest are dead on arrival. So these are the things that we now check. So you see the reason why we don't just okay. The man and the woman need to check themselves, right? So next time when you find out that there is sperm leakage, like you call it, or semen leakage, like I call it, after sexual intercourse, please do not panic. And if you feel that it's really a call for concern and you just want to make sure, then you can go see a doctor, and all these things will put into place, and other tests will be done to check if, okay, maybe this is not a problem. This definitely is not a problem. There are other things that we need to analyze here. There are other things that we need to check here. There are other things that is the problem, and these things will be ascertained, right? And treatment will be delivered right on time. So I bet you understand where this is coming from right now, and your confusion is totally wiped out. Okay, so I needed to like this video if you think this video was of a great help, and you can also share to as many as you want to share to. I don't hold any grudges if you share it. All right. Do not forget to subscribe if you have not. And if you are a returning subscriber, I love you. Thank you for coming back, and do come back subsequent time. Love you, love you, love you.